Hello everybody, my name is Jusho, and today's video, before we get started, I love the Zero Escape series. If you guys don't know, play through 999, 9 doors, 9 hours, 9 persons, or 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. Yeah. And also play the sequel, Virtue's Last Reward, which is in both of these games are absolutely awesome. I highly recommend that you guys play these games. Find this, on Amazon or somewhere else. You can find this, pretty much, at a game store. Probably, GameStop. Hopefully they can have this. I had to get this off Amazon as well. But it's also available on the PS Vita, not on the PlayStation TV, because, you can't handle touchscreen. But you've got 3DS or PS Vita, get this game. Well, if you have a 3DS already, you can already get both these games. So the main reason, if you already saw the title, we're going to be talking about the third game in the series, and probably the last one, Zero Time Dilemma. Now, I kind of waited until we got more information over the past few weeks. They've been releasing pictures of the contestants of the Zero Escape game, and here we have the full team, and some of these I don't recognize. Yeah, so one Gematsu, I'll leave the link in the description below if you guys can read for yourself, share it, all that. So as you can see, the latest issue of Weekly Committee has the first Japanese preview and screenshots of Zero Time Dilemma, the latest entry in the Zero Escape series, due out for PS Vita and 3DS in North America and Europe this summer. Awesome. Japanese window is still to be announced, so we're probably going to get this game first, maybe? I don't know. The adventure game sees 9 characters locked up in a basement nuclear bomb shelter who must take part in the death game in order to escape. The character design is being handled by Ruri Tomono, and 9 participants include Carlos, Akane, Junpei, Q, Eric, Mira, Diana, Phi, and Sigma. Now, if you guys already played, the past 2 games, you already recognize most of these characters. You got Akane, Junpei, Diana, Phi, and Sigma. Those characters were either already in the games, past games, or introduced in those games. So Akane and Junpei were in the first game, and I believe Diana, Phi, and Sigma was in Virtue's Last Reward. And I might have to replay those games so I can get caught up. It's been a while since I last played them. But as we go down, further information has yet to leak. Famitsu has 8 pages of coverage, including details on each character's story, system introductions, and an interview with series director Katoro Uchikushi. So yeah, I didn't really read this interview, but not that long, but let's actually check it. Why has Extreme Escape disappeared from the title? So I'm guessing Extreme Escape was the previous name before Zero Escape. One reason is that we want to renew the image of the series. We want to bring the overseas name Zero Escape over without changing it. What's the meaning of the subtitle? In Japan, the game is called Zero Escape Time Dilemma, and while basically everywhere else is Zero Escape Zero Time Dilemma, or just Zero Time Dilemma. What is the right thing? The content of this game poses a problem like this to the player. In the game, there's an ultimate choice that appears, which is not to be declared as the right choice. There are game-like elements where your choices can affect the progress of the story, and the ending changes and such. But since the player will question what's right, we want you to think about which one is good and which one is evil. So we put dilemma in the subtitle. Now I'm kind of curious when they said what the player will choose. This kind of got me thinking, who will be the protagonist of this game? because in the first game you play as Junpei, and in this one you play as Sigma. So will it be a new character, or will it be, you know, the ones that we've played in the past? As a final chapter, will all mysteries be resolved? All the mysteries from the previous games will be solved. We're making sure that the people who play for the first time will also enjoy it. That's good. Are there any extreme scenes? Now, there are some very intense scenes in these games, and spoiler alert, in the first game, a guy explodes, and basically blood goes everywhere, and in the second game, people basically suicide, kill themselves, kill other people, you know, just to move on. And yeah, that's pretty intense. The ultimate choice is a thing where one life is put at risk. I want the play to be well worded, since we don't want to soften up the presentation for the sake of age regulations. Unlike Nintendo, you know, covering up, you know, all of that, but yeah. We're putting out the presentation how I want it without changes. So the possibility that this is the first Z-rated game for the 3DS is high. So I'm probably guessing the Z is for Japan, and M is what these games are rated. So hopefully it's rated M. Don't lower the rating just for, you know, they should know what they're getting into. What's the reason for changing the character's design? The character designer, okay. I thought about asking Kinu Nishimura this time, but I want to give the impression that this game has changed significantly from the previous game. Also, since the production method went from backgrounds and character drawn in standing positions to 3D cinematics. Okay, so we're getting actual cutscenes instead of, you know, like visual novel-esque, you know, like just a figure and they're just talking. Right, we're getting cutscenes. I want a more impressive design. Ask Ryu Tomono this time, whose work was like to be accepted without any resistance overseas, while still having a typical Japan-like touch. And I'm sorry if, you know, like the mic is moving, you know. Yeah. I'm on the bed. And I think this will be the last one. General, okay, director, scenario, character designer, sound. Okay, the story is set about 1 year after 999, 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors, in December 2028. On December 31st, 2028, the Nevada Desert Experimentation Facility, DCOM, community life began, and 9 days after, and something. Development is 80% complete. Characters, there are 3 teams. The leader of each team is the protagonist. Okay, so we're getting 3 protagonists. Maybe. The 3 protagonists know nothing of the previous events and will learn through dialogue and such. Okay, so let's see the teams. Okay, Team C, Carlos, hot-blooded man with strong sense of justice, doting his younger sister who has an incurable disease. Junpei, after the events of the first game, he joined the detective agency in order to pursue Akane, who has disappeared. He is currently a runaway. And Akane, she appears to be a neat and clean woman, but she actually specializes in trickery. Kind of different than how she was in the first game. Kind of. Team D, Diana, a pacifist who doesn't like fighting, normally a nurse. Sigma, from Virtue's Last Reward, he's only 22 years old, but he has walked a complex and bizarre life. I will occasionally call him an old man. And also no spoilers about the game. Virtue's Last Reward, and for some reason TV went off. But there's lots of body switching in this. And 5, a blunt woman in order to save the world, she participates in the DCOM experiment. and Team Q. Q, a boy who lost his memory and wears a strange spherical helmet that looks like a pig's face. Ugh. Eric, a young man who works at an ice cream shop and is dating Mira. Mira, a sexually shaped woman who is dating Eric. And others, we've got Zero, an unidentified character who wears a black mask. He is the ringleader of the death game. Gab, an old dog who can fit through air vents people can't travel through, as to move about different areas. So I'm guessing Gab is basically the Zero Jr. of this game, as Zero Jr. was in Zero Virtue's Last Reward, and basically, you know, the ringleader of this. And we're gonna head up back to the top page, and we can basically guess who's who. Okay, so from the picture from the top of the article, we can basically guess which character is which, and if you already play, you know, the Zero Escape games, you already know who most of them are, but this is for the people who don't know. And this is just speculating, since there are kind of, you know, redesign. The first one, and this is going from left to right, Akane, Carlos, Junpei, Eric, Q, and I'm thinking Q might be Quartz from Virtue's Last War. I don't know, I'm just guessing. Next up we got Mira, Vi, Diana, and Diana kind of looks like another character from Virtue's Last Reward, which I don't remember her name. What's her name? Hold on one second. Okay, so the character's name is Alice. She looks like Alice, but like yeah, I totally mind blank. Like I said, it's been a while since I last played the Virtue's Last Word, but I believe Alice was supposed to be based off of Diana. So that's Diana. Then we got Sigma, and lastly Zero. Maybe, I don't know. He looks like those like long nose, like masked people, like in Assassin's Creed, I think Revelations. I don't remember, but like those like witch doctors. Yeah, witch doctors. But you know, that's just me speculating. But what do you guys think about, you know, all this information that we received from, you know, the Famitsu article and all that? I'd like to hear you guys' opinion on this, and I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, favorite, share with all your friends, check out the description below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Power out. Yeah. Hey guys, don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends. I also have other videos too, so check them out.